Date, October 4th, 2023. Dear Spooky Dooky, I hope this email finds you in good health. I recently came across a terrifying story that I felt compelled to share with you. It's a chilling tale of a lady named Sarah who had a harrowing experience on a desolate stretch of road. Brace yourself for a spine-tingling story that will send shivers down your spine. It was a gloomy October evening when Sarah found herself driving alone on Hollow Grove Road. She had decided to take a shortcut through this isolated route, hoping to reach her destination faster. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, and the oppressive darkness made it hard to see more than a few feet ahead. As Sarah's car crawled along the winding road, she couldn't shake a growing sense of unease. Her headlights cast eerie, elongated shadows on the gnarled trees that lined the path. It was then that her car suddenly sputtered and came to a halt. Panic set in as she tried to restart it, but the engine remained stubbornly silent. With a deep breath, Sarah gathered her courage and stepped out of the car, clutching her phone tightly. The forest around her seemed to close in, and the only sound was the ominous rustling of leaves in the wind. Her phone had no signal, leaving her feeling completely isolated. Desperate and frightened, Sarah began to walk along the road in search of help. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching her from the shadows, hidden within the dense tree line. Unnerving whispers carried on the wind, voices that seemed to emanate from the depths of the forest. They whispered her name, beckoning her further into the darkness. As Sarah ventured deeper into the woods, she saw strange, ghostly apparitions flitting between the trees. These spectral figures were gaunt and ethereal, their eyes hollow and empty. Yet they seemed to be following her, their ghastly faces contorted into grimaces. She quickened her pace, her heart pounding in her chest. Suddenly, Sarah came upon a clearing in the woods. In the center stood a gnarled, ancient tree, its branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The whispers grew louder, forming chilling words that sent terror coursing through her veins. The tree seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, its root clawing at the earth as if trying to escape some unseen malevolence. Sarah felt a presence, an overwhelming darkness that enveloped her. It was then that she saw her own reflection in the tree's twisted bark, but it was not her own face that stared back at her. It was a grotesque, twisted version of herself, a nightmarish doppelganger with hollow eyes and a malevolent grin. With a scream, Sarah turned and fled from the clearing, running blindly through the haunted forest. The whispers grew louder, and the ghostly figures closed in around her. She could feel their cold, bony hands reaching out to grab her. Miraculously, she burst from the woods and stumbled back onto Hollow Grove Road. Her car, seemingly fixed by some mysterious force, started with ease. Without looking back, she sped away from that accursed place, never to return. So, my dear friend, as you read this email on this ominous October night, take heed of Sarah's cautionary tale. Some places are best left unexplored, for the woods can be a dark and mysterious realm, filled with horrors beyond imagination. Stay safe and beware the shadows that whisper your name. Sincerely, Danny.